following material may contain sex, coarse language, and violence.
Of course! Of course!
When the fuel crisis began to affect the industrialized community in the late 1990s, Biotechnica, then a small firm with only one office, came up with the answer: Choo-2. CHOOH2, not its actual chemical formula, is a complex grain alcohol produced by genetically engineered yeasts and wheat strains. The potential of Choo-2 was realized almost immediately after it was introduced. And within a few years, all fuel-burning vehicles and power plants had been converted to the new fuel. It's not like they had a choice. Despite holding global patents, Biotechnica lacked the production facilities to meet global demand, forcing it to license production to several large agribusinesses and petro corporations. These transactions made Biotechnica a very wealthy, but still very small company. Companies such as Sovoil and Petrochem have the exclusive rights into producing the fuel. Its labs have provided much of the tech that enabled the Pacifica Corporation to develop new bioengineered replacement species, and Biotechnica is active in restoring both animals and habitat throughout the blighted environments of this era. Their second discovery was kept secret due to it being illegal in the majority of countries. In 2004, Francis Young was successful in human cloning experiments. However, it wasn't until 16 years later, in 2020, that he succeeded in producing the first self-aware, fully functional human clone by implanting a construct personality. Initially, this development was artificial, but soon enough, they began experimenting to insert natural digitized personalities in clones, using something similar in tech to the Soul Killer. The main R&D cloning facility at Biotechnica is located in Night City. It had a staff of about 200 scientists and security. The biggest goal for Biotechnica is stated to be to bring back the flora and fauna that changed significantly in the 1990s due to the climate changes. They hold facilities worldwide specializing in this field, slowly trying to rebuild the environment. In the 2020s, they created a natural park in Night City, known as Lake Park. They also cloned animals in an attempt to preserve them and sell to people for a high profit margin. The Fourth Corporate War saw Biotechnica remain as neutral as it possibly could, allowing them to get through the war without many problems. They supplied Militech and Arasaka with weapons and other biological equipment. However, due to their previous deals with Arasaka, their continued protection and support from the company, Arasaka got many exclusive devices behind the scenes.
Hey you! Yeah, you! You miss animals? Never heard of them? See them on the BDs all the time? Wishing you were rich enough to afford that real natural cat that Biotechnica introduced? Only the richest of the rich can afford these toys. Maybe, just maybe, Choom, you should thank your lucky stars that you're a poor and can't afford this wonderful toy. Think about it. Only the rich can afford natural animals. But only the rich have secrets worth stealing. What if Kitty isn't just sitting there purring while you're petting him, but is secretly listening to all your private conversations, watching you put in your passwords? All of a sudden, you've got a spy bot living right in your house. You even feed it. Sometimes people got more eddies than sense. I guess that metaphor doesn't really work in the modern era. Mega corporations will do anything for money. They've got no problem ripping your brain right out of your head. Reprogramming you is not beyond their ideals, if maybe outside of their grasp. And now, why not put constructs inside their new pets' heads? Kitty could really love you and want to be around you. Or he could really love your secrets. Sometimes it's better to be poor and powerless, right? One little silver lining in an otherwise big, black, red cloud.
Right, well, now, what was Roger doing all that time? He was being horribly disappointed. It seems that his little concert that he was going to get set up, everyone got cold feet because, well, it was the riot. The heat's coming down.
That was an
So
epic
they've
concert.
all pulled out. Perhaps also there's been some pressure from Diamond Geezer and his studio or label threatening careers and what. You know, that's your suspicion because you're like that. You're a suspicious moron.
That's the type of thing that Diamond Geezer would do.
I mean, you have no evidence of that ever.
No,
But
it's
try
just-
telling you that, right?
Exactly, it's the type of thing he would do.
And so you've been bitterly disappointed. Obviously, all alone in the world, you had to spend a lot of pennies to get a combat cab back to where you're living, and they wouldn't go into the combat zone, so you sort of had to run, ducking from cover to cover. You spent 4 hours hiding in an old bin because a bunch of bozos were looking for someone to cover in whitewash, or as Jess might know it, sulfuric acid painted white. I know that's a weird way of putting it, but that's probably how they would put it. He got into a bit of a heated argument with some rocket men, but that heated argument was ended rather quickly when some of the Amazons showed up and they got into a fight. Naturally, all of the rocket men got their shirts torn off again.
They're burning out their fuse out there, and it would.
Finally, Roger got home. The others were acting all quietly coy. They brought him up to speed on their adventures, and he kind of didn't believe a lot of it. But Jess showed him some stills she took, and they played back some of the audio from Vector's recording thing. They told him that Vector got basically wrecked because they killed her, or tried to, because she was infected by a handsome naked man. That's how they put it. Graves was especially interested in pointing how handsome and naked he was. They also said, well, we also met this nomad guy, but he's gone now, you'll just have to trust us that he existed.
Is he in any of the footage or stills?
Amazingly, no.
For some reason,
For some reason, he just never ended up in a picture.
No. Oh, that little smudge in the corner there. That was him.
They needed to. They got another job from Cash Money the next day to go out and basically it was a simple clep job. All they had to do was break into a place, steal a box, and return it to its rightful owner without kicking off a massive riot or killing anyone. Naturally, this job went, someone roll a d10.
Well, I was there, so
Well, so was he.
it was a 4.
Cool. Somehow, they failed. Not that they didn't get the box, but a guy just walked in the room at the wrong moment and saw everyone there, and a fight ensued. This guy was armed with a chef's knife, so he was quickly overcome. But you couldn't kill him, so you had to stop Vector from doing what comes naturally to any solo. You know, winning and being awesome. So he's alive out there, and he might remember your face, because the masks they were wearing wouldn't fit over your big glorious hair, and you weren't going to cut it.
No, I wouldn't.
Fortunately, though, you did change your glasses to star-shaped ones, so he probably won't recognize you if you're wearing your normal glasses, because that's how it goes, right?
Was he wearing his glasses outside of the mask or inside of the mask?
He wasn't wearing a mask, because he couldn't
Just
get it
sit
over his
there,
hair.
just the hair.
I just finished saying that. What are you, Ken?
Yeah.
Don't agree! So you got that back. You didn't get any bonus on that one, but you did get 35%. Cash money's like, I hesitate to offer you another job since, like, kind of fucked that one up. But I got no one else at the moment. Everyone else is doing super important, awesome stuff. But I need you guys to deliver a package. You want to do that? You all said, wait, no, this sounds sus. Why would you be getting a group of people to deliver a package? And you're like, well, the package is kind of valuable, and I need someone I know isn't going to rip it off. You guys are like, yeah, but still, though,
Where's it going?
this is a... You guys were like, how many eddies is this? And he was like, it's like 500 eddies. And they're like,
Oh, that's
it's a lot of eddies to drop off a package.
Yeah,
Cash.
what part
He's
of
like,
the-
well,
what part of the
maybe
DMC are we going into?
Maybe it needs dropping off in the Badlands. And maybe you need to pick it up from one of the combat zones, like, say... And it might be highly irradiated, like, say, Japantown. Because that's just basically Arasaka Tower fallout right now. They are trying to reclaim it, but it's still... So you went in there. The Jess cobbled together quickly a Geiger counter, and then it started going nuts. You all rushed in as quick as you could and got to a little firefight. Some of your gear got damaged, draining you of further eddies. But you got the package, you got in a truckie, and you got the fuck out of there. You delivered it to the Badlands and were only slightly hospitalized on the way out. Now, it's the day after. Graves had to stay at the hospital because, as it turns out, he caught more radiation for some reason than all of you, and he's got massive radiation poisoning and needs to stay in a clinic. This cost you the rest of your job money, which is why you have the exact same number of eddies without actually the characters playing it out doing anything. But he was gonna die. So... So the useful one of the group is in the hospital. And the other two, they're back at their scunged out pad as it shakes for bombing runs being performed. And you're inside, and you're really there, and you're doing it. Go.
Do you need your gear fixed too while I'm at fixing mine?
Yeah, alright.
Oh, I forgot to mention, it's late afternoon. Because you guys, you normally operate at night. That's where most edge runners operate. You know, the dangerous times of day.
How'd you get a hole there?
I got hit by some shrapnel. What about you? You alright?
Same as always. I mean,
She kept standing up when she should have been ducking and catching full loads. Roger naturally didn't do a lot of standing up, but he also didn't do a lot of shooting.
how are you, Vix?
She's not there. Someone's got to go out and get food. We can send him.
No. Because you'll go get a hawk. I mean, Pussycat doll.
Well,
I can't afford an ore at the moment.
You can.
We don't seem to be getting anywhere. These jobs are costing us as much as we're earning.
I'm only just the stuff that I'm pilfering on the field. It's only just covering our repairs too. We're lucky that we're able to do our own repairs.
Yeah.
But we won't be able to keep this up for much longer. I mean, look at this. Look how many patches are on this.
Yeah, I know. God, we're never going to pay off that.
Your agents go "Ugh," and you get a message that your monthly rent has been deducted from your accounts for a bigger building here.
Duh. And now we're operating at a loss.
Not like it was ever going to be any other way.
Ugh.
Problem is, every time we say one score, and we've had the chances, but just nothing's lining up. Everything's just. Now Graves is in hospital. For how long, I don't know. And
Diamond Geezer's sabotaging me.
yeah,
Yes. He's got to be.
or
Octodrummer's the only one who'll even answer my calls at the moment.
or it could be the fact that the authorities are looking for you still.
Oh.
Your door bursts open.
Ah!
There's a heavily armoured woman standing there, carrying two plastic bags.
Oh, it's you. I almost thought my suffering was over.
Good. You were both ready to murder me. You should have pulled your triggers.
What, then?
And then I
Didn't know it was going to be me.
How did you enter that way?
To test you, Lordship. You asked for training.
Yeah.
Has there been any word on Mr. Hargraves?
No. Oh, we can't get anything in here anyway.
So long as the terminal is connected, you can use that. I
Can-
bought screen sheets. Well, a screen sheet. I printed. Actually, it turns out 4 lots because the printed on silver paper thing. Look how inconvenient that is compared to the.
Ah, I see. I suppose I should read this out.
I'm a big fan of dead air. Yeah.
Lunar Energy boss logs. It has been 58 hours since Wayne LaFay, founder and CEO of Lunar Energy, has been seen. His brother, Jacob LaFay, reports he missed a scheduled check-in time with Lunar Energy security team and has been unreachable. The family has offered a 20,000 Eddie reward for his return alive, or 5,000 Eddie for information leading to his recovery. It seems that even Mr. LaFay's TT Platinum card has not been triggered. There's a job for us.
Yeah, right.
New manager for Miltech. Miltech Night City District has been the last of a disgraced Miltech District manager, Lionel Milton, following the supposed leak of the Neon files implicating the executive in illegal weapons system test on personnel employed by a competitor. There were also charges of corporate patent violation and calumniation brought by the NC Corp. Lionel Milton was relieved by Miltech from his position and turned over to NCPD for pending the trial for crimes against the corporation and for bringing the company in disrepute. Miltech have disavowed all knowledge of Mr. Milton's actions. Of course they bloody have. Miltech has appointed Nicole Humbert as an interim district manager and is committed to support NC Corp in legal matters against their rogue former employee.
Yeah, rogue. Just the bottom of the rung that gets cast aside.
You suspect that is not true?
When these big corporations, they get their underlings, their bosses, the ones that aren't, they're all expendable. All of them are just expendable. When it turns
He's
pear-shaped,
thrown under the bus. He was a scapegoat.
And that is unusual.
no,
No,
that's normal.
Yes, it is normal.
It shouldn't
it's
be,
not
but
good.
Why is it not good? Sometimes you must expend a resource for the betterment of a whole greater society or corporation.
It's bloody corruption, and the real ones responsible aren't paying for it, are they?
The article said that he was responsible.
No, but he's just a scapegoat.
he would have just been doing what Militech wanted.
The article implicated that he was not doing that.
That's only because he got caught.
I do not understand. Why would the media lie?
Because they're paid off by the big corps, and the big corps don't want to be made to look bad. So if anything looks bad, they blame someone else and say, "Oh, he wasn't operating
That does
under
not sound
orders."
correct. Why they would not let the media print untruths.
Who's on the top?
NCT and an advertisement for Militech.
Yeah,
Yeah.
advertisement.
Well, that's it.
Professional medias are trained to resist conflicts of interest.
Sure they are. Oh, what's this? Segatari. Elf lines. Long before the events of the game, the elf lands populated with magical elves were protected by an hero. However, the hero disappeared, allowing evil forces to destroy and take over the land, stealing the elves' magic. Now new heroes are rising up, seeking to return the elf lands to its former glory, as well as becoming the new hero of the land. Could it be you? Oh, I haven't even been smoking anything, and these articles are weird.
That was an advertisement project.
Oh yeah, if I read the last one, available exclusively on Rush Revolution, it's it. I really should read the whole article before reacting.
Is that the only article on the front page? Nothing else?
There's the back page. There's two articles which I've read, and then the ad.
Oh, shit. Okay.
And then there's that. The last book says, today we have several important public service announcements. In Arroyo, a terrorist group dubbing itself a trade union, in quote marks, has been eradicated. These self-proclaimed representatives of Night City's working class attempted to organise a strike which could have led to financial losses in the millions. Remember, if you come across these so-called union representatives, immediately contact the NCPD or the appropriate corporate security forces. More and more patients have been filing into hospitals throughout Night City with injuries caused by malfunctions and illegally purchased cyberware. Unauthenticated implants have caused several fatal short circuits already. The NCPD urges all cyberware users to buy only from licensed manufacturers. It's worth the investment. Oh, that doesn't sound like a bloody ad right there, does it?
Well, again,
Correction. It does.
it's not really wrong though.
I mean, yeah, sure, the expensive stuff's better.
We should listen to the
More
expert.
reliable.
Jess is a former Ripper Dog.
Numerous nomad caravans have appeared near the city limits in Norfolk and Charter Hill. Some reports suggest some of the violent vagrants may have entered Night City despite the NCPD's best efforts. I suppose is that where your mysterious Max came from that I've never seen or heard any evidence of. If you spot a nomad, remember that you have the right to self-defense. With such dangerous criminals, warning shots alone are not considered an effective deterrent. Shooting between the bloody eyes, I guess. An in-cart station is stunned by bloody massacre. An unidentified assailant opened fire on passengers waiting for the train on platform 2 at Mid-City. 10 people are confirmed dead and 16 injured. We advise night citizens to thoroughly consider all transport options to find a safer solution. Is it the mid-centre we were near when we dropped off Graves? I don't remember. I wasn't paying attention to what platform it was.
I couldn't tell you.
Violence continues to plague the Badlands. Shootings have been reported along the 166 and 101. Eyewitness accounts point to interchain disputes. Attacks on unaffiliated persons has not exceeded the average. However, an abundance of caution, the NCPD has raised the threat level to 2, advising travellers to avoid side roads. In a joint statement, Militech and NC Corp have advised residents of Night City to not listen to the music of Roger St. Burghsomething, a minor independent agitator with pretensions to musician status. It is considered as messages have no factual basis and constitute misinformation at best.
Entered as fact.
That's not true. Don't listen to it. It's corporate
It is true. I
propaganda.
entered it as fact.
No, unenter it as fact.
I can't. My internal fact database contradicts this.
Delete that.
Why would I delete a fact, Roger? It is
It
in
is-
my internal database. and
You
therefore
didn't
has
pass
always
the
been
fact for factual information before committing it as a fact.
I have no
That's a
information on
fault
that,
on
Roger.
your part.
there. I have no information
You
on that,
stupid metal.
Roger.
Roger. I will enter that as a fact.
Sorry, but
I know.
I'm sorry, Victor. I just got, off me rocker.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Victor continues to put the groceries away.
I'll check the terminal.
Okay. Jess, you can give me a perception check while you are doing that. What the fuck? What do we call that in this? It's a. I have a feeling it is actually a perception check. Yes, it is perception under skills.
This too.
So remember that skill is the stat plus the plus number. So you don't add the stat twice. The bracket is the stat. You can all tell me if I'm holding your hand too much, but I figured it's been a while.
10.
You will notice that Victor is very surreptitiously just like trying to. It's got like something like brought up. She just like slides it into the bin, like with maximum subtlety, trying not to be noticed.
I'll wait till she goes away from the bin.
She's gonna be there for like 5 minutes, putting things away in the fridge. Rotating all the labels and everything so that they're face out for maximum convenience, and sorting the fridge by in order of what people in the apartment are most likely to want to grab first to be most convenient, like a good slave.
Can I make a perception check to see if I notice that subtle?
No, because you were busy and angry, so I decided to do this.
No, he was angry.
Yeah, here we go, it's a character. Eventually she will go to the restroom to perform vital maintenance.
I will have a look at him.
She has thrown away another screen sheet.
What are you filtering in the trash for?
Because she threw this out.
Cool.
No, sorry.
What? Hey, it's
aunt-
me.
Oh my god.
Wait, what's this? Musician. It's in quote marks. Sporks 8 riot. The verdict is in the riots of the Neon Overdrive Club, which burnt it to the ground and killed over 50 people, start with attendees of of the Roger St. Burghsian free concert objecting to his offensive lyrics. The attendees attempted to storm the stage and prevent the so-called musician's racist, homophobic slur. What?
That's not what happened.
No! But met by members of a boost gang Roger is rumoured to be a member of. One would normally expect someone like this to face charges for inciting the riot. However, legal experts opine that this minor nobody cannot be held responsible for violence initiated by concerned residents against his hate-filled tirades. Roger is still currently at large. That's bullshit.
You are still currently at large.
This Victor coming in.
No, I'm just saying that.
No, you are currently at large.
Yeah, I don't know this. I'm not even making that much of an effort to hide myself. I'm just doing what I normally do. And they still haven't bloody found me. That's nothing. That was just a good time.
What?
That's just a concert. Now they're accusing me of causing riots.
Yeah. What else?
Well, you could have a body like these ladies without extensive body sculpting or synthetic grafts, using the patented FB chip, which implants good nutrition and diet habits and keeps you connected to FBNet to receive up-to-date workout schedules. See, that's how it's done. It's still all natural.
What would the product be called, Ken?
FB chip.
No, it's down the bottom.
Fit bitch.
Oh, Brendan, you missed out. So sorry.
Well, what's this on the other side?
You don't want to...
Shock was a music master's stolen. Shock and several grenades took to Fulcrum Studios last night as highly coordinated group of edge runners executed a daring raid with the apparent objective of stealing some right-only chips containing the master tracks from British rock legend Diamond Geezer's new album. The loss is devastating for Fulcrum. Oh dear, as the penalty clauses for the loss of revenue will likely bankrupt the studio. Oh no. The album Chillmite, I think it's Chillmite, has a special project track featuring spontaneous bootay. The robbery is rumoured to have been conducted by unheard of nobody, Roger St. Boots. If I'm unheard of a nobody, why am I knowing half these bloody articles? My picture's right there!
It could be some other Roger.
There are no other Rogers. There's only me. Militech's bloody on this one too.
Yeah.
That was the whole article? Wow. God, I got lazy, didn't I?
Well, there's half a page of ads, but
yeah, so it's a newspaper. What do you want?
I wish I'd just go bloody turn myself in.
Actually, better yet, I'll wait till they have a reward and then I'll turn you in.
That's actually a good idea.
No, it's not!
No, then you and Victor can break me out.
No,
and
then
we
we
get to keep the money.
No, we'd spend the money to get you out. Because
Why
that's
the
what...
fuck would you do that?
We'd have to get gear. We have no gear.
Oh, I mean, that's fair enough, but, you know, don't just buy me out or something.
What?
Hello there.
You are still angry.
I saw the other articles.
What other articles? Wait.
The ones that were fished out of the bin.
It wasn't me. Wink.
Well, then why did you throw them out then? Wait.
I need something harder than just a beer.
Wink.
No, just straight up.
Why?
In fact, that sounds pretty good.
Why did you feel it necessary to search for the trash, Roger?
I didn't search for the trash, you gave them to me.
Why would you do that?
I thought you were hiding something from us.
I was.
I noticed.
Things that would hurt Roger. Why do you hate him so much that you wish to hurt him?
Well, some of it hurt. Other parts he enjoyed quite a lot.
The women.
No, the fact that...
Yeah, and the Diamond Geezer got his album all neck. That's what you get for turning against me.
So you did do it.
No,
According as fact.
I didn't do it. It happened, and I enjoy that it happened, but I don't like being blamed for it.
He was with us, so he couldn't have... Well, I don't know. There was that whole day.
Also, I don't know whether to hug you for your concern, but you might just beat the shit out of me if I try.
I can do that if you wish.
I don't want you to do that, no.
I thought you paid extra for that.
What have you heard?
You're personally attacked.
But I like your turning me in once there's a reward and then using it to...
That's just stupid.
We've got to get money somehow.
Have you considered doing jobs?
We need to be reputable enough to get the jobs, don't we? We need cash money to call us back with something new.
According to the stream sheets, you are an unheard of nobody.
Yeah, except I show up in every 2 bloody articles in the newspaper, don't I?
Statistically incorrect.
You know what I mean. If I'm a nobody, why does my name keep showing up?
I do not know, Roger.
They've got it in for me.
They've got it in for all of us. Just...
Yeah, but they got it in for me by name.
Don't...
How am I supposed to play my music and get my concerts out there when I'm being cock-blocked by Diamond Geezer and the rest of these arseholes in the media?
You only have to wait a few weeks and Diamond Geezer's not going to be able to do anything. Hey, he might even play for you next.
I doubt it. He's got big corpo money backing him.
Not when it all falls apart, like the article says.
Yeah,
But then again, as we said before, the articles in the paper and the slips may not be true. Probably a publicity stunt.
Could be. Hope he does lose his studio and everything with it. Piece of shit.
I'm a ghost in the city of night.